All right, I believe we're live at this time. We had a little technical difficulties, had to move everything around inside the gym. I hope everything is going well at this point. I am Jason Gobin. I'm president of the Warhawk Athletics Booster Club. And a little about us. For about a year, maybe a year and a half, since we started up, we've been starting new events and doing events to, what? Sit down.
Oh, yes, okay.
Where were you at on that one, Dave?
I didn't think that was on the screen, so that's on the
That's all right, that's all right. So we've been doing new events. We brought back the chili cook-off, and we have the blue and white night, which Jimmy White will talk about here in a few minutes. But what we do is we're raising money for the athletics program at Bourbon High School and Bourbon Middle School, and we're donating to the teams as much as we possibly can and in even amounts. We have made donations so far to volleyball team, softball team, baseball team. We've bought them equipment for the most part. And then tonight we're gonna give some money to boys basketball, girls basketball, and cheerleading. They will have a couple-minute interview with the coaches just to get to know the program and their schedules for this year. And we are planning on starting up an auction for our Bourbon Warhawk Cornhole boards. And I believe they're in the picture, but not fully in the picture. Can you see the actual emblems of them, Dave?
No, you can't see them.
All right, so we'll bring them around. And kind of block the video with them. Right, now we'll spread them back apart so I can sit down and talk. And how we're going to do this is we're just going to take a starting wherever bid and put it in the comments of this video. Now I turned on comments and I did test them earlier, so I know they're working. And high bidder at the end of the interviews and the presentations of the checks will be the winner of the cornhole boards. They also have competition weight bags, and they are the slick side, grab side, real deal type of bags. We tested them out at the chili cook-off this year, and they work fantastic. They're a good set of boards. I will probably bid on them myself. So at this time, somebody can open the bidding process. Hopefully somebody is actually viewing us at this time. And we've got 2 on there. And if you are wanting to bid on the boards, they are now open for bid. To keep moving on, these are the questions that Dave has. Oh, I'm going to ask Jimmy White to come on in. And Jimmy White is our vice president. And a year ago, he looked at me and he said he wanted to have a nice dinner for the community to raise money for the Boosters Club. And I was terrified. I didn't know if we could pull it off. And I believe we had one of the biggest events that I've seen in this town in a long time. It turned out great. We had comedian, we had silent auction, great dinner, and 200 people-ish?
About 143.
About 100, well, about 143?
I looked it up.
That seems pretty specific. Is that counting us?
That wasn't counting us.
So maybe like 165.
Okay.
All right, you go.
There's a lot of us.
Maybe 143. But Jimmy is going to take a few minutes and talk about what he's got going on for this year. Yes. And how the plans are already going, and give us the date for this year. The blue and white night is already scheduled, and we have entertainment scheduled. So
That's
go ahead,
correct.
Dave, or Jim.
Blue and White Night is going to be on March 6th. We'll start at 5 p.m., just like last year. There'll be some time to mingle amongst your friends, look at the auction items. We'll have silent auction, cake auction, DJ playing music at that time. Going to have comedian Jared Langley this year. If you attended the event last year, you remember Bryce Stanley. He did an amazing job for us. This is one of Bryce's very good friends and touring partners. I find him to be very funny. I think everybody else will too. We're going to have a few auctions that will not be silent. We'll do a live auction after the comedy show, just like we did last year. This year we are having Miss Renee's Catering out of Cuba Lakes because, of course, Barn and Grill, we lost that establishment this year to COVID. Prayers to that family. Other than that, tickets are going to go on sale on Black Friday. They will be $35 an individual, and they will be $285 for a table of 8. And this will be the cheapest prices of the year on this event. They will run from Black Friday to Cyber Monday. And that's all I've got.
What do they go up to after Cyber Monday?
They were $50 per person and $350 per table.
Okay, excellent, excellent. Well, thank you, Jimmy.
welcome.
I am going to hand over to Mr. David Bates, and we're going to call in
She didn't use my name.
Super Duper David Bates, and we'll call in for some coaches interviews. I believe Devin Payne is first.
Mr. Payne.
I'll come up. I'm still having trouble finding 256. Wait for that, Jimmy. I have been everywhere.
Hello, Mr. Payne.
What's going on?
I'm doing well, sir. How are you?
I'm good. It's Friday.
So I was going to do this first as a athletic director first.
Okay,
A
let's
really important question.
Right.
Okay. So, new gym floor we got this year.
New gym floor. It's beautiful, isn't it?
It's a nice floor.
Right. That's what this was an ongoing project that we've kind of been working on, or working towards, I suppose you could say, for a couple of years now. And we finally got an opportunity to get it taken care of and done. And it turned out amazing. Lubert Flooring up in Jeff City came down and finished it up, and we're doing everything we can to take care of it now. So kids love it. We're excited to start our high school season on it as soon as possible. Earliest is next week, and I don't know. I just really like it. So
I like it. They did a very good job. The design is very good. The 3-point lines in the shaded area is really good. If you ain't seen it, come see it. Gym got painted the year before last, right?
correct. Yeah, we did it's kind of just a whole gym overhaul. We painted the new walls, new colors, got new pads. We got new. Sound really professional right now. We purchased new conference banners. We've painted the whole ceiling. We've changed the lights to LED. It's really, I hate even talking about it sometimes because I know I forget half of it, but it's a big transformation from what it was, because if you could go back in time about 2 years and fast forward, it's quite different.
The updated graphics, the new
New graphics.
new
got
Bourbon Warhawk.
the new B behind us up here. It turned out really well.
You're done with that one, sir? All right.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, making sure. You're just looking at your phone.
Yeah.
So coming up, big thing, live streaming. You want to talk about the live streaming?
Yeah, live streaming. So here we're on. We started a program called Pixelot. We didn't start it. We're subscribing to it. It'll have broadcasting for all of our events in our high school and middle school gyms. It'll be subscription based and louder. Okay. It'll be subscription based, and so what'll happen is we'll have cameras installed pretty much up on the wall in the half court, and it follows the play period. So like if basketball's going that direction, the camera by itself will follow, and it'll have really like almost like a college feel to it. So the people are allowed to be, I think the yearly subscription is somewhere around $60, and then I think the monthly subscription is somewhere around $12 a month or so. So it's kind of you pick and choose if you want unlimited access or monthly access, and it's supposed to all be in HD. a really good idea. If there's people might be worried about coming out in public, it gives them an opportunity to watch from home. If you just have plans and need to be on the go, you can watch at home. If you're stuck at work, you might be able to watch it on your cell phone when you're supposed to be working. So it should be good.
Yeah, everything's changed with COVID this year.
Right, we're transitioning.
So how was, you also coaching middle school boys?
Yep.
7th and 8th grade, how was their season this year?
So 7th grade, 8th grade boys, we had this year, had a lot of new faces, kids that never played basketball before. We had some returning. It went pretty well. We, not as many wins as everybody would, probably want, but we, even our losses, we played really good basketball. We had, I believe somewhere in the neighborhood of 4 or 5 games within 3 or 4 points. And as much as you like to win, you really can learn best on those close games
Right.
to where,
Absolutely.
winning by 20 or losing by 20 doesn't do
Right.
much, but you stay in close games and kids can actually get something that benefits, so.
All right, high school team this year. 18 and 8 last year.
18 and 10,
18 and 10.
I believe. Maybe it was 8.
That
Let's
was
go with 8.
That was Misha. That was
Yeah,
Misha.
let's go with Misha's thing, and that sounds better.
Last year, 18 and 8.
Right.
You got 18 games on the schedule this year. Of course, that's subject to COVID testing, of course, this year. 2 tournaments, a Valley tournament coming up
Correct. Next week.
next week.
Right.
And then there'll be the 2nd annual Bourbon Invitational.
Correct. Yep.
So who's the teams for the 2nd annual Bourbon Invitational? You know
So
those?
that's, oh boy, off the top of my head, that's Bourbon, Cuba, that's Viburnum, Richland, Crocker, Liberty, Christian from Wright City, and
You're one short.
I am one short.
Uh-oh.
Who is that? And one more to be determined.
There's one more coming just to make the bracket
If
right.
that one school's watching right now, I do
Sorry.
apologize. But there is an 8th.
There's 8. Okay, 8. That was good last year. Went over really
Lakeway.
well. Lakeway.
Lakeway, if you're
You did
watching
okay.
Lakeway, I didn't forget about you.
That was really good last year.
Went well.
Went well.
Yeah, as far as I can remember, and I can't remember much too far back, but I believe that it was our first and only varsity basketball tournament that we've hosted. Filled it up. We ran into a ton of weather last year, so we actually, our girls didn't get to finish the
Right, we
championship
had the
bracket.
ice storm there
Ice.
at the end.
Yep,
That's right. Yes.
nonstop. So teams are literally playing, probably 4 games a week trying to catch up, so there's no way to reschedule it. So, but year 1 it went really well. Really excited. Mobile on the Run sponsored us. I'll be sending in another application out to them to see and make sure if we can sure up another spot for for a 2nd annual On the Run tournament, and we'll go from there.
Schedule this year. Have you looked at your schedule?
I've looked at it a couple times.
What do you think about it? I know you got a long stretch of away games in
Right.
there.
There's about a week and a half of all away games that we travel a lot. So I always like to look at it as nice as it's played at home, we're driving by a whole lot of really nice fast food places there. So pros and cons.
Can I come with?
Right. Yeah, you could probably hop on
Alright,
there.
good.
No, we do travel a lot, and we have a Herculaneum trip. That's quite a ways out. We have a few of those, but.
Herculaneum's always been a good game the last couple of years.
Right, and I still see that happening, and it's nice to get away to play teams that are different, and that's a district team for an example. So I don't know. Some people like to travel, some don't. I personally, I like it. So.
Get you away, get out, and
Right.
see everything.
Right.
So what are you looking for this year? You graduated all 5 starters last year, right? All 5 were seniors.
With
all,
change, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so
And
8 of my 9 graduated.
Okay, so you're starting a fresh and a new this year.
I'm starting a lot of new, in fact, all new. And even 2 or 3 of my kids, even on the varsity level, hadn't really played competitive basketball in several years or ever. So we have been hitting the ground running with things.
Good.
But it's also, there's a lot of learning to do.
Yeah.
So we're excited about it. It's going to be a different look. The kids have to get it in their heads that this isn't JV anymore, and we have to play through that mentality of people are here now. We're the late game.
Right.
So we'll see how it goes. I think there's a ton of potential there to surprise people. I really plan on coming out every night and the kids working hard, and hopefully we can scrap stuff together and start grooving as a team and see how the year goes.
So you had a shootout, right, in Kingston Monday night?
Yeah, we went to Kingston for a jamboree. We played Kingston, which just got the 1 seed down at the Caledonia tournament, and then we played Bunker. That is just good. And 100% honest, we struggled at times. There was times to where we did some small things right. I think things that a lot of people don't really realize, rotations, anticipations, things of that nature. But it was good for the kids to kind of have that eye-opening experience of, again, this isn't junior varsity anymore, or middle school, or we're not down at the park shooting hoops. We're out playing competitive basketball versus other programs. And so it's just really helpful when kids get to do that.
Honor Flight Tournament has been canceled.
Yep, so technically we're the defending champs. So
Get that in there.
we still win this year, I think, by default. So we might be the only team ever to be back-to-back champions by only having to win it once. So we're currently carrying that plaque, and I'm very, very happy with that. But no, I'm really, it's the kids' favorite tournament to go to. It's my favorite tournament to go to.
It was good last year. Yep.
It's a great organization. Kyle
for a good
Johnson
reason.
is their basketball coach and does an amazing job setting all of it up and raising money for a great thing. So it's sad, but it will be again next year. So we'll be back.
Goals for the season.
Goals.
What do you got this year?
Let's see, goals. And I usually try to have these three. I always say I want to go over 500.
Okay.
Right. I always want to win a district game because after that, you always have a chance at who knows what.
And I know what the third one is.
I don't even know what the third. I'm making these up as I go. No, third one is get a chance at conference. That's always my three. If you can make a push for conference, you can go over 500 and you can get through game 1 of districts. Anything can happen, and that's really where we're at. So it's going to be growing pains. Every team does it. It's a long season, 3 months, and a bunch of new kids and a bunch of new spots, and so we have a lot of transitioning to do.
First game is Tuesday, November 24th, before the Thanksgiving holiday at Valley, right?
At Caledonia, yes, sir.
Because they were here last year before, but now we go there before the tournament.
Correct.
Last question, you ready?
Right.
Your favorite quote that you use a lot as a coach?
Oh, boy.
Coaches have quotes they always use, what?
ELE. Everybody love everybody.
Everybody love everybody.
That's my main motto. It's off Semi-Pro.
I'm writing
One of
that
my
down.
favorite movies. I watch it. Me and one of my best friends, Evan Ferris, over at Bell. We've pretty much watched this movie the day before basketball at some point or another every year annually to get psyched up for
Everybody love everybody.
ELE. If I could put it in, which I guess I could because I'm the AD.
I mean,
so
you're the athletic director.
I might put ELE somewhere. But no, that's what I.
I mean, you couldn't do like Al Davis, just win, baby, or anything?
No.
Okay.
Everybody love everybody.
All right.
Everybody's happy, so we're good.
Coach Devin Payne, thank you, sir. We got a presentation.
Oh,
Hey. Yes.
Dave.
Where do I go at?
Um,
This is my Adam Sandler moment. I love it.
yeah, I know. That's exactly why I got the big check. I say you just go right in front.
Go in
Up
front.
here. Oh, yeah. Let's just stand up behind the table.
All right. Back behind the table.
I forgot
You've
that.
been tall. You have now been
What's he talking?
called too tall. Donation to the boys high school basketball team from the WABC this year.
Right. I'm pretty excited about this.
There you go.
We just bought new software for this money to go towards too for plays, offensive, defensive playbooks, stats, just about anything you can think of. So this is already being put towards good use, and I'm pretty excited about it.
I know it's a very big check. What is the amount on that check?
That is $500.
Very nice. And
Awesome.
that will cover the software in which you've
That
purchased?
will cover and have a little bit room extra. We're putting it to good use. We can. We're thrilled to have it. I mean, that's.
Well, just one question: do I get access to this?
Right. No, you can get access to handing me this large check.
Oh, I don't get access to the information.
Yes, I'll tell you about the information. It's all team related, and we're just. And I
That's
talked
cool.
to the kids about it today. They appreciate it. We're all very excited about that opportunity. So. Can we see it now? There you go. Those lights, those LED lights we have.
Here's where it's better, like this.
Right.
It's better to cover your face anyway, Dave.
Right.
Super duper.
Super duper, Dave.
Thank you, Dave.
All right. I
Thank you,
appreciate
David.
it. Thank you.
Now we'll have the girls' basketball. And then you have to change this. Here. Coach Randy Payne. How are you, sir?
Oh, it's been a good day.
It's been a good day. It's Friday, right?
It is
No
Friday.
school tomorrow?
No school tomorrow.
This is a good thing, right?
Yep.
Girls basketball coach, high school here at Bourbon. My daughter loves you, by the way. I'll just tell you that.
I appreciate it.
See, I'm going to embarrass her a little bit. All right, so we'll start with middle school girls. How were they this year? How did they?
You know, with not being able to do as much last summer because of, the situation going on.
COVID.
It was kind of a slow start this year, but halfway through the season till the end of the season, I couldn't have been much happier with, we've made great strides, big progresses, and it's a bright future that's moving this way.
Yes.
Next couple of years.
How practice has been? You've had a couple of weeks of practices in now.
Yeah, we're trying to get in shape, of course. It's early season, and we just spent a lot of time trying to get in shape, work on ball head, just getting the skills back. The fundamentals into place first.
Because you all also had a shootout.
We did have a shootout
Last night.
Yep.
Valley tournament coming up for the girls too, right? They're in the same tournament as the boys.
Yeah.
Second annual Bourbon Invitational coming up. I saw on the schedule there's a Newburgh Girls Invitational, like in February or something.
Yeah, we've been going to that I've been here 3 years. We've won every year so far. So we're heading down to Newburgh. It's always a big tournament, good competition down there. A lot of good schools to be there.
First home game was supposed to have been Monday,
Yep.
and it has been canceled for now, or to be rescheduled.
I believe they're going to try to reschedule.
Try to reschedule. All right, well, that's good. What are you looking for this year from the team? Goals for the season?
We're kind of trying to get a program in place here to where we kind of get the same philosophy junior high all the way through high school. That was kind of the whole purpose of me wanting to coach junior high and high school. And
Makes sense.
the girls are really buying into it. We're looking to have a lot of fun, but yet get a lot accomplished. Last night, like I said, we had a jamboree. I was very happy with what I've seen.
Good.
A lot of excitement out of the girls. There's going to be some ups and downs because anytime you start something new and you're going to carry that tradition for a while, there's going to be some there's going to be some down nights. But the group of girls that I have right now are really they're working really hard for me. So
It's fun to be a coach when they
it's
listen
fun to be a coach when they're working hard.
Yes, there you go. Favorite quote to use as a coach? You have a quote?
The girls probably say I do. Got me on the spot here.
Making you think.
I know the girls tell me all the time, yeah, I've heard that before. I say it numerous times. I can't think of any on the top of my head. But yeah, I'm sure I give them the certain quotes they hear constantly every
You don't have just one quote. You have several
No,
quotes.
I have I would say if they were to tell them, they'd probably come with 5 or 7 that they hear every practice.
Every practice.
Every practice.
All right, now we have a presentation for you, Coach. If they will bring it to us. You'd think they'd have that ready.
Well, we're thinking about playing some cornhole instead of paying attention to what you were saying, so I
okay.
apologize.
From the WABC to the Bourbon Warhawk girls high school basketball team, $500.
We appreciate it very much.
Or you can hold the check.
That's even better.
He's typing something. I don't know what he's typing.
I never changed it to Randy's name.
Oh, you were dead for a while on screen.
That's probably the best thing that ever happened to him.
It's a
All right,
family
look at
affair
that.
here.
It's been changed to his name. Excellent, excellent.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Yep.
I do like the big check. It's kind of failing miserably right now on the live stream because we are directly under in our new location.
Well,
under
next year we'll
LED
get like some of them umbrella things and put them up Brock a lot.
But I wanted to thank Taylor Signs for getting that done for us quick, ordering new material, and it is a dry erase check. So if anybody's looking for something like that, yeah, if you bring it to the front so everybody can see it. Yeah, to the front. You might as well fill up the whole thing. There you go. we called them after I had a little shipping issue with the place we were ordering it, and she had it to us in 2 days. So I appreciate the work that she did for that.
Now
All
can
right.
I move it?
Yeah, you can move it now.
Because I need to write on it again.
LORID.
Right.
Did you have to tell him how to spell your name?
Yes, I have to tell Devin all the time. I haven't seen it.
Your name's Lori, right?
Yes.
Okay, is that hard to spell?
LORID.
Oh, you spell it different.
I have an ID, yes.
All right, Lori Payne, who is Devin's wife.
No.
Not Devin.
Oh.
Not Devin's aunt. She just said Devin. I was giving her. Do we call it coaching the cheerleaders? I'm gonna say a lot of bad things here because I know
No.
nothing about cheerleaders.
I'm a cheer coach.
She's a cheerleading coach, a cheer coach here for the high school. And since I don't know questions to ask about cheerleading, she's gonna tell you about the cheerleading.
So this was our first season for our middle school cheer squad. So we had that and we did a great job. They finished the season with a nice build at the end of the game, at the middle of the game, their last game. So they were so excited about that. So it was just nice to have middle school cheerleading to help our high school program so that the girls are prepared for building and for the cheers that they have. So for high school, we will not be traveling this year. We will be cheering at the boys games and the girls home games. So come out and see us. With that time that we're gonna have for not traveling, we're gonna build a spectacular homecoming routine. And we're gonna hopefully work to add some really exciting new builds to our team. Our girls are really excited for that and looking forward to doing that. And with that, I mean, that's pretty much our season and what we do. We have a lot of fun, lots of moments that it's a little when we're building. Don't want to fall over, but we do. But we always catch them before they hit the ground, so that's great.
It's always good when you catch them before they hit the ground.
Exactly. And so, you know, there's sometimes coaches diving down. So, anyway,
How many girls you got in the high school?
I have 12.
12 girls. Now, if I remember, we just moved here the last couple of years, and then 3-4 years ago, there wasn't any, was there? Like, we're just a couple?
A very small squad.
Yes, now, so it's
Yes,
growing, you get
yes,
people interested,
yes,
that's good.
yes.
It's always good. I remember high school games when I was growing up, I'm only 25, so it wasn't that long ago. 25, you don't laugh at me. And cheerleaders, basketball games and football games, you gotta have cheerleaders there, so that's always a good thing.
They build the spirit, keep it
They,
exciting.
they do
yes.
keep it going, and so, we look for them not falling more
Yes,
this year.
yes.
Thank you. And we have a presentation for you. Miss Lori.
Yes.
Also, for the Warhawk cheerleading from WABC, $500 donations to them. They can use that.
1 second, pause for a perfect picture there.
We'll allow it, and it won't be perfect.
We know.
There you go.
We are very thankful for this. We're looking to get us a new cheer mat, so we are excited to have this.
Once again, kids not falling is a good thing.
Yes,
And now, if they purchase the mat, it won't hurt as bad if they do.
exactly. We hope.
Less painful. Excellent, thank you very
But
much. Oh,
cheerleaders are tougher, so we can handle that.
It is the house. of
nicely
pain.
done.
Yes.
Well, it is the house of pain.
All right, we're still live.
That's for you.
Yep. Oh, I had more spots yet?
That's it. I'm done.
Okay.
I should get a.
Did you just take away the sheet?
It's in the folder.
All right, so I am looking at the live feed right now. I do want to thank all people that have joined us for that feed. The auction is currently going for the boards, and it is sitting at $195. $195. Now, Mr. Jimmy White, if you could pick up set your phone down. You're not bidding again. Pick up the boards and display the boards one more time for everyone. That would be fantastic. I need to sit down because my head's cut off.
But we like you like that.
But yeah, correct. Right now we have a winning bid, or not winning bid, but leading bid at $195. Are you putting the logo sideways there, Jim?
Yes. They're not exactly like them.
No, they're not light. They are built very well. Okay, you want to show, since they are different, you can show the other logo from the other board. Now, if you knock that over and it scratches that beautiful new floor,
Devin did it.
Devin might come at you.
I think there was one scratch.
Alright, and
There you go.
here's the other one. I'm watching the feed. The last one was way too high.
Yeah.
So we have the full hawk on the first one, and then the hawk head on the second one. I will say we just have a couple more seconds left of the live auction. It's been going fairly well. We've had about 8 bids so far on it. Currently sitting at $195. If anybody else wants to grab another one, go down into the comments and make a comment.
Gotta count it down.
Got to count it down. All right, so we will end this auction in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Hey Siri, set a timer for 2 minutes.
Your timer is set for 2 minutes.
She actually speaks louder than you guys were up here.
It's the secret. That's not like one of the secrets.
All right, so
Oh,
what?
she upped herself.
She upped herself?
She upped herself. Yes, she did.
John Olivia / Brian.
She went.
Yeah, I see.
It's Olivia. I really think it's Brian.
Well, right now, currently, we are sitting at 201
50 cents.
for the boards. And the winning, or the leading bidder right now is Olivia Witt. I think maybe her father might have a role in this a little bit. Mr. Devin, you told me like 35 times how you were going to win these boards
I did.
and how they look so good on your camping.
Hi, Brian.
Oh. Devin Payne goes to 210.
Bring it.
Timer is not showing right now. We have 40 seconds left. 40 seconds. Still sitting at 210. Let me know if there's an increase. Dave, you're looking at the screen, aren't
I'm
you?
looking right at the screen.
Anybody else have anything to say? I would like to say that this gym looks amazing. And in the last 2 years, the change from our teal floor and our brown ceiling and our off-white walls, this has turned out to be a heck of a gymnasium. And I want to thank the coaches for pushing to get improvements and working on the design of it. And we have 3 seconds left. Oh. What is the winning bidder at?
210.
Devin Payne at
210.
210.
Devin Payne is
Take
the
that,
new.
Brian.
If you want to get on camera and celebrate, that's okay.
I'm good.
All right, Mr. Devin Payne, if you would like to come on up to the table. This has been a little bit of a fiasco
where we
here
talk
at the
about
end
our-
because I didn't think about putting a timer down or countdown for the
I don't know what
bids
I'm
here.
supposed to do.
It's all things to learn for next week.
No, I would like to thank you. I know
Okay.
when we were building these, you kind of wanted them.
Right? Just a little.
I heard multiple times how you were going to buy them. I'm sorry for coaxing you into that.
No, you're fine.
No. I think Jimmy's a little brokenhearted over there right now. He kind of set himself a limit, if not his wife set him a limit.
Well, I'm just wondering if my wife's watching right now, so we'll see.
Well, if she is,
You just bought your own
thank
Christmas
you.
present.
Congrats, Devin.
Huh?
Whit,
Thanks,
congrats,
Olivia
Devin.
/ Brian Witt, for pushing this up to where the WABC could get more money out of us.
But you know, you'll get it back.
It's a
You will
good
get it
thing,
back,
right?
right?
No, I am really excited. I've been eyeballing these things for a while, watching from afar. Even at
So what do you
chili
think about the
cook-off.
addition of the blue today?
I think it makes it that much more better. You know, I mean, really, it just makes it pop. I
Yeah,
like
I think so too. I think
Right.
that worked well.
Right.
The next set, if we build some more sets, we are thinking about holding a cornhole tournament. What we'll do is we'll take the entry fee as the donation, but the winner takes a set of the bourbon boards home.
Nice.
Or we'll do maybe even a 50-50 with the winning teams, and then they have the option of taking the board. We have not set a date yet. Everything is still a little odd with the big C word, and we just are trying to COVID. Anyway, we're trying to make sure that we can keep people coming to everything. I think it'll be a big deal to bring people back and get them out and enjoying the sports again.
Right.
We have the Blue and White Night in March, and we're thinking about adding possibly a trivia night somewhere between now and then.
We good?
A simple trivia night, winning auction maybe. I hate to really go around asking for auction items all the time, but it's always for a good cause.
Right.
So I wanted to thank you. I want to thank the Payne family.
Well,
I guess.
You could have just came to Thanksgiving on Thursday.
I know, I could have just interviewed Thanksgiving dinner.
Right, yeah, it would have been big old smile on my face.
Excellent, excellent. Well, I want to thank everybody. Dave, if you want to position yourself at the computer. Thank you all for coming to join us. I hope there are plenty of people who get to view this, get some information about the teams and our schedules and the events that are going on. We'll continue to have one of these for a spring with track, baseball, and softball. That will probably be our next meeting. And we'll probably do a couple live events until Pixelot.
Pixel it.
Pixel
Or
it.
Pixelot. I mean, we can call it whatever we want. We paid for it, so.
Yeah, the very cool streaming software and
Right.
camera
Right.
gets installed. We'll probably do a couple live events, probably a home game. Hopefully that gets installed fairly quickly so you don't have to listen to me and Dave. Thank you all for coming. Thank you, Witt family and Payne family and Jimmy for driving up the bid. And have a good night. Thank you.